And a good midday to you on this Thursday. Roger Hill of Wuthering Heights, VELCO Weather Hazards Forecaster, Radio Vermont Weather Forecaster. This weather video is driven by 802cars.com, representing 802 Toyota, Twin Cities Subaru, and 802 Honda, all located off of Exit 7 on Interstate 89. Big picture here, a couple storm systems. This is the leftovers of Ida, as you can see, exiting off the northeast coast. The other attention should be paid is the next incoming weather system. This is on the other side of the ridge of higher pressure. That's located here, basically, this system. This shortwave trough is going to be pushing in on Sunday, and also we'll get kind of another trough, another round of showers, potentially thunderstorms. One or two could be possibly on the strong side that might work through on Labor Day, Monday afternoon. Quick look at dew point temperatures, and what we can see here is temperatures have cooled off nicely and a lot drier air, despite the fact that we have some low-level moisture, and this low-level moisture is going to bank up against the mountains. It's already into the Adirondacks, and will probably produce some light rain showers or sprinkles across our northern higher terrain, especially in northern Greens and into the Northeast Kingdom. The real hot, sticky stuff is down here in the southern Gulf coastal region, a little bit shooting up north into the Central Plains, and also down in Florida. Looking at temperatures at about 850 hectopascal, about the layered top of the Mount Mansfield region. We're looking at cooler than normal weather, as you can see here, with the white showing near normal. Anything with the redder colors or tan colors is above normal, of course. That's above normal, that's below normal, and let's run the model. So that cooler than normal condition, that temperature anomaly, is scheduled in for tonight. That's about 8 o'clock. This is valid about 2 o'clock in the morning on Friday morning. And that's going to be the case with a little bit of a cool-off here and slightly cooler conditions. Then we get into Saturday, and we have a little tiny bit of a bump up. You might notice this area of warmth kind of out ahead of what will be the next frontal boundary. And a little bit of an area of low pressure here that's going to allow for some inflow and bring us a slightly moderation. We're not looking at a whole lot of temperature change. However, the needle is not going to be moving on the temperature very much. The overall trends, we warm up slightly into this coming weekend. And that'll be followed by the cold front that'll be working in. And this is what will power up and probably affect us with some scattered shower and thunderstorm activity along about Monday afternoon. One or two has the possibility of becoming strong with a little better shear conditions. But needless to say, we cool it off again as we get into the early part of next week, and then we kind of see that kind of moderate out, and then we start to warm back up again. This is valid Wednesday, the 8th of September, just beyond the period. We get into basically on Thursday, a little bit above normal, and then we go back to cooler conditions. So a little bit of an oscillation. Note the major heat is out to the west of us, and I'll just run it as far as it'll go here. The overall trends are going to be slightly warmer, maybe slightly above average as we head into the middle part of the month of September, and then continuing that, we're at the 14th, the 15th, and so forth, the 16th, and I'll just run it to the end. That's about the 17th. So that effect, the Bermuda high is going to be back in business. It's not done with this, and I suspect that we could even see another heat wave during the month of September, probably somewhere along about this time frame, somewhere around the middle part of the month of September. So this is the European model from this morning, and what we can see is Ida working its way out, and out Ida goes. But here comes that little bit of that wraparound moisture getting caught in the circulation and affecting some parts of mainly the northern tier regions. And you can see it just very minor amounts of precipitation. We're talking a few hundredths of an inch maximum. And that's going to be taking place going into tonight as well, and then into the day on Friday as well, kind of banked up along the western slopes of the Green Mountains. A little bit more plentiful, so some widely scattered passing showers expected during the afternoon tomorrow on Friday. Now we get into Saturday. Saturday is starting to look like a real decent day. High pressure is going to start to build in, and we have this kind of little bit of a lobe here. It's going to kind of swing on through, but by the time we get into Saturday, that's out of here, and this ridge of higher pressure will be the controlling influence on our weather, with bright sunshine and blue skies in the morning hours and partly sunny skies in the afternoon, with a little bit of cumulus buildups for your Saturday. Dry weather, it's looking real good. Next chances for precipitation work in on Sunday, and what we can see here, The lead to that, this is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, that's 2. And then we get into between 2 and 8 o'clock, you can see that a little better depiction here of potentially some moderate showers, maybe some thunderstorm activity associated with that. Right now it looks like Sunday is going to be absent of that, but we do have the next day to go through, and this will be valid on Monday, and you can see a little better chance of something revving up and a little bit of instability associated with a cooler air aloft and this area of low pressure at 999 hectopascal. That is valid on Monday afternoon around 2 o'clock, and then that's valid at about 8 o'clock in the evening. Beyond that, another day of decent high pressure on Tuesday, and then we get this next system, almost an Alberta Clipper system with a big broad ridge off to the west, and that pushes in on Wednesday. And so we get into Wednesday afternoon with some shower and thunderstorm activity likely. And what's emerging here also, this is hurricane, what could be Hurricane Larry. Larry will be coming in at us from the far eastern part of the Atlantic, shooting toward basically Bermuda and making this right turn and recurving out to sea. And should not be a threat, but something we'll need to watch. Looking at the GFS ensemble, centered on Montpelier, Vermont as a grid point. So this is 3-hourly QPF, and what we can see is a little bit of that sprinkle action and dry weather and so forth. Our next major situation here is going to be developing on with Sunday and Monday, and so Monday probably has the best chance for that. And looking at total QPF, it looks like this. So we're talking 1-inch amounts here, and everything's under 1 inch. So not the tremendous amount of precip, but enough to kind of maintain, not fall back into drought conditions. Looking at precipitable water here, and then temperature dew points here. Weather Prediction Center looks like this for the next 7 days of total QPF around 1/2 inch. This is 1-inch amounts both to the north and also to the south of our region. Here's our temperature anomalies. You can see that cooler weather has worked in across the good portion of the eastern U.S., swirling in behind the counterclockwise circulation of Ida. And this is 2-meter temperatures and how it looks right now for a little bit of a peak, a little bit of an up and down here, and that's kind of what the Europeans also showing. Good agreement. 850 millibars or hectopascal temperatures indicated. This is all above the freezing mark, meaning all, of course, rainfall. And you can see a little bit of an up and down here in temperature. And overlaying that, let's look at capes. So convective available potential energy, 1 day stands out. Of course, this is Monday. And you couple that with shear, and you get about 30 to 40 knots. MOS, or meteorological output statistics, for just the high temperatures for the next 5 days show us a weighted averages running about 3 degrees below normal, and then about neutral, and it looks like we warm things up, kind of a gradual moderation, and indeed that's what the models are showing. So this is a powerful easterly wave that came off the west coast of Africa, and this is Hurricane Larry. Larry is the thing we're going to need to watch beyond the period. We have one other potential, just a 10% chance of tropical cyclone formation. And about the same kind of thing here for the next 5 days. Got to watch Larry, and then this is the remnants of Ida that's out of here, and this is not going to bother any northeast utilities. Okay, what we're looking at here is the 51-member ensemble of the European model. And easterly wave, this is Larry. This is the leftovers of Ida. And Larry is going to be taking a track again toward Bermuda and then making that right turn off the coast. And you can see it here. Now, keeping an eye on the hours here, there's 100 and 200 hours and so forth out. We're talking next weekend, the weekend beyond next. And once again, we're talking the 10th of September. That's it from here. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights. Thanks for watching.